one take because I don't got time for a second take. I'm really so fucking tired of like limitations, of being faced with something and then just not being able to do it, or trying to do something and then failing so many goddamn times before it happens. Because I'm not used to failure, and then as you grow up, you get exposed to more of it, and at some point you have to be used to failure. Like, you have to be used to the fact that you will fail, to the fact that I have failed and I will continue to fail, but I will also keep going. They talk a lot about like, you know, you fail so many times, and then but you don't see that. You only see the time you get up. And the issue is, I feel like I just keep hitting walls. I feel like I keep hitting walls trying to do math, walls trying to play guitar. But like, I don't like doing math, but I love playing guitar. That's something I've been like trying to teach myself recently. And the issue is, some of my hand just doesn't contort to some of those angles. And I'm hoping it's something that like just playing more guitar will eventually allow my hand to make those like chord shapes. But I do get a little worried that it's something that I'm not gonna be able to do based on just like my own body, which, you know, sucks. There's because you kind of need to be able to play all the chords. But I'm hoping it's just like a finger thing. But I mean, on limitations, like, you have them, but I think it's kind of embarrassing for me personally when I let those define who I am and what I'm doing. I spent so much of high school dumbing who I was down for everyone else to just be like, to be included, and I still wasn't included anyway. People still didn't treat me with kindness or respect. And kind of looking back on that, I wish I had just been who I was from the beginning. I wish that the limitations I set for myself then weren't ones that I had paid attention to. I think that it was like, me and myself, the final semester of high school has been such a much more freeing experience, and like accepting that sometimes I'm going to have issues with certain concepts, topics, like learning certain math topics, learning certain stuff, and that other things I'm going to still excel at. It just got really bright in here. Like, getting to be okay with that has been a process, but it's definitely happening, and I'm glad it's happening. The limitations still really sucks though. Like, that's not really something you can kind of like brush off, but I really do feel like at the end of the day, kind of just like doing stuff. I really like, looking back on social anxiety, the only way I'm ever gonna get over it is if I do. Here's my little pikmin. He's my friend. He's been right here. The only way I'm ever gonna get over having social anxiety is like by doing things that directly challenge it. The only way you're ever gonna get over limitations is by doing things that directly challenge those limitations. And you know, sometimes they're like not really things you should challenge, or when you do challenge them, you have to challenge them in certain aspects. But for the most part, everything is just moderation, like introducing yourself to it in moderation, I think. I still have, you know, I got like physical limitations sometimes, but I think that the more I kind of try to push past those, the better it'll get for me. It's just kind of like learning to live with the things around me, and then, you know, moving on. So I think everyone should have a wonderful day and to do something that challenges them, because you're never gonna improve if you don't.